What's up, guys? I find it so funny that I have that. It's because I do work, and I was like on like a Zoom call, and I had like this naked girl on the back. So I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't have that. But I wanted to talk about why I feel in a relationship, men and women should not be friends. And you can agree with this, you cannot agree with this, but I'm gonna give a little backstory on what I do. And I said this in the last YouTube video. I'm in mortgages, okay? So kind of like a support guy in the mortgage business, kind of want to be a loan officer. Obviously, I have the loan officer personality. So, well, in mortgages, right? I'm going to get back into the men and women thing not being friends, but I'm gonna give you like an example. In mortgages, you can, work in mortgages, but as soon as you start negotiating terms of a loan, for example, like, there's closing costs with a loan, right? Closing costs is what you pay for a loan, and you can always roll it back. You can roll those costs into the loan, so you just pay it monthly, right? I'm getting to it. I'm not getting too off topic here, but I know I'm getting a little bit off topic. But if you say that to someone, if you say, "Oh, you can roll it into the loan," like you can get in serious trouble. You can get audited. You can get fined, go to jail. Like you can, if you're suggestive, if you're crossing that line in mortgages, there's punishment there. So if you're not a loan officer, you don't cross the line. You know what I mean? You don't talk about rates. You don't quote them. You don't do this. You don't do that. You don't act as a loan officer if you're not a loan officer. And I bring this back to the, being single thing. If you're single, I mean, cross the line as much as you want. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of like, whatever you want to talk, whatever you want to do. You want to hit on your friends, hit on your friends. If you want to make out with a guy or make out with a girl, like do that, like do whatever you want. But if you're in a relationship, you're not necessarily like, I understand that people want to, sorry, we're doing this thing. I understand that you kind of want to be yourself in a relationship, and I think that's important, but I also think that you're not really there to be yourself. You're there to like, show value towards one another. You're adhering to relationship standards. So what I mean by that is, if you start crossing lines, if you're acting single in a relationship, it's showing you that when you think about the relationship, you're like, well, I'm okay with not having standards in this relationship. Or I'm okay with having some standards high, but some of them can be low. So I can, obviously I think if a girl is going out, living her life, if she goes, to a club or not to a club, or goes to a club with her friends or whatever, which I don't even agree with. Like, let me not get started on that. But I go to kava bars a lot, right? I have friends there, but I wouldn't even call them my friend. Like, they're my friends, but like, I'll say hi to them. I'll be, cordial to them. But if I have a girlfriend, like, there's certain lines I'm not going to cross. Like, I'm not going to meet up with one of my friends that are girls and go to like a dinner with them. You know what I mean? I'm not going to make plans with a specific girl to hang out with them as friends. You know what I mean? Just like if a girl's living her life, she, goes to work. Of course, those guys can be your friends, and that's fine. You can talk to them, be cordial with them, but there's obviously certain lines that you can't cross, like hang out with them outside of work. Oh, they're just my friends, they're just my guy friends. It's kind of like, well, like, if you think about it with the guy, can I make plans with my friends that are girls? You know what I mean? Would you be okay with doing certain things with your boyfriend, doing certain things with friends that you wouldn't be okay with? And especially if you're making plans with them. Like I said, if you have like a community that you go to, like for me, example, kava bar, or if you do want to go out with your friends, you know what I mean? Can your boyfriend go out with his friends alone? You know what I mean? Like getting into the club thing. I don't even think, like, me personally, like I don't like going to the club when I'm in a relationship, because I'm like, there's really nothing to do there besides drink and hit on girls. Like as a guy, going out with your guy friends, like I would just rather go to like maybe a more chill spot rather than like downtown. You know what I mean? Like going to what's it called? Ooh, man, I might have to pause this and come back to it. No, let me finish the video. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Like, I don't know if you guys would agree or not, but basically, like, in a relationship there should be standards, and you should be willing to not cross certain lines with your partner. Like you're going to behave differently around your friends than you do your partner, and there's just standards that come with being in a relationship. So I think if you're in a relationship, you should adhere to those standards. You shouldn't want to be like, I don't want to act the way I act around my friends the way I do to my partner or my relationship, the girl I'm trying to impress. Obviously, if you get married, there's going to be some, different things, different paths you have to cross, different obstacles you'll have to come across. But for the most part, I think that if you are in a relationship, especially maybe the first year or so that you're getting to know someone, I think that, trying to be your best self around them is going to be a better route, and saying like, I'm holding you to a different standard. I'm holding you to like, one of my prized possessions in life. And I know possession is a bit of a word, but I think that is like, typically between a man and a woman, you're a further extension of each other's partner, that you guys are each other's possessions to a certain extent. So I don't know if this made too much sense. I know I kind of rambled all a little bit, but let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think girls and guys can be friends? Did you guys agree that they can be friends under the context that I've said? Or do you think, no, I can make plans with whoever I want. I can go to dinner with whoever I want. I can cross as many lines as I want in a relationship. Doesn't matter to me. And if you do have that opinion, well, good luck sticking with good guys. So yeah, that's about it. And have a wonderful day.